Keys are only really worth it if you run them at night, and I don't know about you guys, but I hate dying to rats. You probably have a million keys in your stash because you're afraid to run them at night just to get mugged by another raider after looting the room. This guide will show you every key location on Dam Battlegrounds as well as how to loot them safely with this rat-proof strategy. Never get snuck up on again while looting your key rooms. Before I show you the locations, here's some tips on keeping yourself safe while looting them. The game's called Ark Raiders, but when you're looting key rooms, you're basically playing Rainbow Six Siege. All you really need in order to loot most key rooms safely are jolt mines and door blockers. If you're going to take one piece of advice from this guide, do not close the door to the key room if it's a tiny room. If you've been doing this, I'm sorry to break the news, but you might be an idiot. It makes it harder to hear rats sneaking up on you, and a jolt mine on this door is going to do nothing for you. There's only one way out if you get caught in the key room, and you're as good as dead because there's nowhere to run from nades, and people on the outside have the corner peeking cover advantage. Keep the door open. You need to jolt mine your flanks. You need your early warnings on the pathway to the room to stop rats, not right outside of the room. You should know how to place jolt mines. If you don't have a creative location to hide them in, the best spot is the bottom corner of the door on the side of the door button. You can place them on the ceiling if you want them to be really hidden, but then you can't recycle your mines. This spot makes them a bit harder to notice while still being retrievable, and they're hard to shoot out without exposing yourself. Remember, even if an intruder notices the mine and shoots it, that's an early warning to prevent you from being ambushed. Anyway, first location is the power rod room. It's on the southeast side of the power generation complex. It's those doors right in front of me. This is a great place to get high-tier nades and Vita sprays, and the key is craftable. One of the entrances is a zip outside of the southeast side. The room's attached to this long hallway that has an entrance to the southeast and the northwest. You can also jump down into this hallway from above, so don't hang around in this hallway. Door block this door to the right of the power rod room and place a jolt mine in the grass here. Place a jolt mine at the zip line. Lastly, door block this door to the left of the power rod room and jolt mine it. There's a security breach in this area, and don't forget to breach the servers here because they have a huge power rod drop chance. I found 2 power rods in this one raid that I recorded. The fuck? When it's time to leave, don't forget to pick up your mines. You can take that zip line to the southeast, or you can leave through this door on the southeast as well. I wouldn't risk going northwest because there's a lot more angles to get shot from. Next location is the testing annex. The key can actually unlock 2 different doors in the hallway on the bottom floor. Door number 1 is on the left here, and door number 2 is on the left here. If you're on the second floor, you can jump down in the center to get here as well. Door block this door right here and jolt mine it. Place a jolt mine over here as well. Nice thing about this first room on the left is that this window allows you to see people coming while you loot. However, I'd say door number 2 is better because it has a lot of nade tubes and weapon caches, which is typically better for both loot and blueprints. When it's time to leave, pick up your mines and run out the front door right here. Alternatively, you can go to the center and climb up to the upper floor to take a different route. Next location is the dam surveillance key, which unlocks a room in the water treatment building. You can get into it using either of these doors on the metal catwalk right here. The issue is that this approach leaves your back open to the other half of water treatment, and this place is pretty high traffic. That's why I prefer approaching from this door on the southeast. Careful about the camera to the top right of the door. When you enter, it's good to pre-nade corners in case somebody's camping them. Double check your left side, make sure no one's there. Slide back across and hop onto this cabinet. You can corner peek to check the glass room on the left, but it's pretty dark, so feel free to pre-nade that room as well to be extra safe. Don't forget to check behind this cabinet right here. I've had people pop out of there and kill me before. Door blocker and jolt mine all 3 entrances. For this door on the north, instead of jolt mining the door, you can place it right here. They'll never see it coming. Destroy this metal detector in the center so that rats outside have less info about where you're moving. You can really feel the key room buffs lately. This is a green key, yet I find bobcats and volcanoes and shit here all the time. Here's the tricky part about looting this key. If somebody notices all of your utility on the doors, they're just going to camp on the roof right above you. If you run out of any of the doors, they're going to just shoot you in the back with high ground advantage. Here's how to safely escape, even if there's a rooftop rat. When it's time to leave, collect all of your mines except for the one near the glass room. Keep this one installed for safety. Destroy the door blocker here, and then run back to the southeast door. Check these windows on the west side as people can climb up and shoot you through them. Remove the door blocker on this southwest door, open the door, and immediately retreat back. Throw a big smoke to make them think you're about to run out. This big smoke is not enough to cover your back on this exit, so don't take it. Sneak back to the north door, open the door and take a look around to make sure nobody's waiting there, and then slide down the stairs and run north. This is the safest way to get out of this area. Next up is the dam staff room key. It's inside of the first floor of RNA. Here's the side entrance on the west side, and you can see the key room is already open right in front of me. I would not take this route as there's so many angles for people to shoot you from. It's a bit safer to go through the lobby near the front entrance on the southwest side. If there's arcs here, it's a good sign nobody's here, but if you don't see any, make sure to stick to the right side in case anyone's corner peeking you from the key room area. You can see me sliding forward here because I'm lazy, but you should really prenade these angles because I've had so many people peek me from them. Check your flanks and make sure nobody's camping you. After that, destroy this metal detector and then door block this side entrance right here. You can jolt mine this door too if you want, but it's not really necessary. After that, place these 3 jolt mines in the lobby to give you an early warning against intruders. You can also use noisemakers instead. Finally, if you want to be extra careful, you can place these 2 barricades on the side. This gives you great cover to run back and forth and occasionally check your flanks, especially on the side leading to the control tower. Remember, do not close the door to the key room. Keep it open, and every few containers, check your flanks to make sure nobody's sneaking up. When it's time to leave, collect your gadgets and run out. Most exits out of RNA kinda suck, but this window right here is a pretty safe bet for an easy exit. Finally, there's the good old control tower key. As you can guess, it's at the top of the control tower. It's this door on the right in the hallway right here. There's a lower entrance on the southeast side. Going up this zip is pretty dangerous because people on the middle floor can just shoot you from above and you're as good as dead if that happens. The middle floor of the control tower has 2 different approaches. One from inside of RNA near the staff room key, and one on the outside on the southeast side right here. After Embark fixed keyroom glitching, they buffed the hell out of keyroom loot, especially this one. The problem is that control tower is the hottest PvP area on Dam Battlegrounds, even more so than RNA itself, because people are trying to either loot the keyroom or gank others trying to loot it. If you see turrets leading up to the top floor, that's a good sign that nobody's up there because pretty much everyone kills them. You can just zip past the turrets here and leave them as an early warning against intruders. It also gives intruders a false sense of security because they expect people to kill the turrets. Depending on your luck, they can either barely damage you or nearly kill you, so keep that in mind. Once you're in this hallway, door block and jolt mine this front door. Check the top door to see if it's blocked. If it's already blocked, great. If not, just door block it. Jolt mine the door as well as this middle part of this wall right here, just in case. When it's time to leave, you can go back down the zip, but fighting your way through the control tower in RNA is really risky. Instead, I recommend going onto the roof and dropping down to the balcony. You can also just get to this balcony through a door inside the key room. Take a zip and place it below on the west side of the building. Do not jump off of the zip early. Don't press anything until you reach the ground because fall damage is momentum based. After that, look for this lamppost right here and hold space after falling to grab it automatically. Don't mess up your roll here like I did. Now you can approach the key room through the control tower like this, but again, it's really dangerous. If anyone's camping from there, you're guaranteed dead. Instead, there's actually a way to go up the tower from the outside. Look for this free zip here and activate that. It takes you to the roof of RNA. Keep in mind that at night, there's a bombardier spawn near this zip, so it may be a good idea to bring an extra zip to get onto the roof of RNA safely. Once you're on the roof, you're going to get onto these pipes. Stand to the left of the ladder hanging off the edge of the roof. You want to place the zip as high as possible and to the right of the ladder. If you placed it correctly, all you need to do is hit the jump key right before the top of the zip and then mash the interact button to catch the ladder. Same thing when going back down, jump off of the ladder and then mash the interact button to catch the zip. This approach is really underrated and not a lot of people are using it yet. One of the best things about it is that if somebody beats you to the key room, they won't expect you to approach from this angle, and you can just kill them and steal their loot. And there you have it, guys. That's my rat-proof guide to looting every key room on Dam Battlegrounds. If you found this guide useful, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other strategies for tackling these rooms, let me know in the comments. Good luck getting your 5 mil before the expedition, Sweatlords, and I'll see you guys topside.
What? What? Oh my fucking god. What was that?